welcome. We're here at the Narendra.
Could have gone either way on that call, but I reckon bowling first is the sensible call. Put the batters under early pressure and hopefully get the breakthrough.
We're nearing the end of this tournament. The pitch, it still looks in good condition, and I expect plenty of runs and wickets today. The crowd's built up nicely and is already making plenty of noise. Let's get down to the action. Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Couldn't get it through the field. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Two straight and punched through the leg side.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Swept away but finds the fielder. That's the over. The Titans are 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the reliance end. A lovely hook shot. Might even make it to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Titans are 19 for none. Salem Keel from the pavilion end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. was quick onto that in the infield. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Might look to go big again here. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Needs a dot ball.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. End of the over. 8 off it. The Titans are 27 for none.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Gone. Superb catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
End of the over. 4 off it. The Titans are 31 for 1. Khan, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Straight to the fielder. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Phillips was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. How will he reply?
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. "11 runs added there. The Titans are 42 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Goes with it and helps it on its way. Didn't bother keeping the hook shot down. Got that one clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Can't get that outside the ring field. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. Going with pace now. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Nicked it. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in.
Cummins coming back into the attack.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely. Swept away but finds the fielder. Salam Keel with a huge appeal. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 3 added in that over. The Titans 70 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Senga, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
This is a great wicket to take. Just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. It's the perfect time to take a wicket.
Goes over the top with that shot. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Cummins coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.
Waka Salam Kyle into the attack.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Salam Keel has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Senga from the pavilion end. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Cuts that off well in the infield. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't get it through the field. Drilled that one away. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. The Titans are 94 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around. And hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot. That flew to the boundary. This innings is building nicely and now closing in on the half century.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Cummins back on now. Going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack.
Doesn't beat the infield. Was quick onto that in the infield. Swept away, but finds the fielder. The Thunder with a massive shout. End of the over. Beautiful bowling that just starts to build pressure on the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. very good total is on the way.
Senga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Out. Good catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Huge edge. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Cummins coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Straight to the fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. Six runs added there. The Titans are 122 for 3. Senga from the Reliance end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
End of the over. 10 off it. The Titans are 132 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Khan coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Cummins, the pace bowler coming into the attack.
Medium pacey.
Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Number 6 for Gujarat.
Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Three runs added in that over. The Titans are 147 for 4. Khan from the pavilion end. Hardy coming back into the attack. Has done well so far. Perfectly timed.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Goes over the top with that shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will he reply?
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Massive outside edge. Good fielding out in the boundary. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicked it. The Thunder goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel like got anything on that. Oh, that's just outrageous.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
For Gujarat.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Well, cheeky, gets onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Cuts that off well in the infield. Roy drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Over the Thunder, 14 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. No. Terrible shot. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. Wide square leg. Could be 4.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
End of the over. 4 off it. The Thunder are 18 for none.
With 2 down, they're already ahead of the required run rate quite easily early on.
Sunda into the attack now from the pavilion end. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Was quick onto that in the infield. It's a nice sweep shot that finds the fielder square leg.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Getting out to the crease at number 3.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a confident appeal. Right arm fast bowler. It's coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four.
Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. Four off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end now.
Massive outside edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Straight to the fielder. Great shot, just square of backward point. No one to stop it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Huge edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Phillips, straight through. The batter was late on that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming in the bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Onto that could be 4. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will the bowler respond?
Them onto the front foot. Big edge. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Phillips from the pavilion end. Good shot, a beauty. Phillips with a huge appeal. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The bowler looks really confident. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Over the Thunder, a 68 for 3.
Change of bowling now. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Sunda back into the attack. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Thunder are 77 for 3.
Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
That's a confident appeal. Wow, that's missed a lot. Misses everything. Cuts that off well in the infield. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. 7 runs added there. The Thunder are 84 for 3. Sunda from the Reliance end.
Glenn Phillips into the attack for Gujarat.
Gets that away.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Couldn't get it through the field.
Went after the length delivery. Got plenty of it too. Got it for 6.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
No, terrible shot. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Four runs added in the over. The Thunder, 105 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Mulder has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
It's coming on to ball.
Doesn't beat the infield. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Bumrah from the pavilion end.
Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
They've gone up here. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
It's another wicket, the fourth. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle for another quick wicket.
Bowler comes into the attack.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better. But this has been a good innings.
At Cummins is the new batter at number 7. Please give him a round of applause.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble from the knock.
Travis Head is coming into bat at number 8. Please make him welcome.
Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Over the Thunder for 143 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Stain has been going really well here. Comes back on from the pavilion end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Perfectly timed. Stain will be pleased with their work in that pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Bumrah from the Reliance end. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Hardy gone for not many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Bowled him straight through. Good swing coming back in.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Khan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Stain with a great delivery there. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
At the moment, they've got a chance in the next few overs to shift momentum if these two stay in and keep up the shot making. They really need a boundary, this ball. They need 3 to win. a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Well, you never knew which way this match was going. A great finish to a super match that had everything.
That has been the most memorable match. Could have gone either way. Just brilliant play to win it at the death. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and see you next time.